Hey there, CJ Math students. You're on page 365 in your packet. Before we get started, I wanted to review this idea of the reciprocal. So if I have a fraction like 5/9, to get rid of this fraction, I can multiply both sides by the reciprocal, or the opposite, 9/5. Why? Because 5 times 9, 9 times 5, gives me 45 over 45, which is just 1. So multiplying by the reciprocal essentially cancels everything out because it leaves to just 1. So if Hugo is traveling to Toronto, Canada, as a weather app shows the temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, he wants to know, hey, what is that in Fahrenheit? So if he's got the equation 25 equals 5/9 F minus 32, yeah, he could distribute this 5/9 everywhere. Or he could simply say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and multiply by 9/5 on both sides. And when I do that, the 5/9 and 9/5 cancel out, so I'm just left with F minus 32 on this side. Then I got to do some multiplication on the other side. 9 times 25 is 225, and 225 over 5 can also get simplified. That gives you 45 is equal to F minus 32. Again, we got that 45 by 225 divided by 5, right? Now we just got a one-step equation. If I see subtraction of 32, I'm just going to add 32 to both sides. And I get F is equal to 77. So it's 77 degrees in Toronto, Canada. Question 5 on page 367. Consider the equation 12 equals B, parentheses 2.5x plus 15. Whoa, there's two variables. Well, it says what values of B might make you want to start the equation by distributing. So imagine what number would this be such that I'd be like, oh, I'd be super comfortable distributing. Well, if B was a multiple of 2, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? That would get rid of any decimal. Right? Like 2 times 2.5 would just give us 5. 4 times 2.5 would just give us 10. You could also do this equation by dividing by B on both sides. And when would we want to do that? Well, you would divide by B if B was a multiple of 12, right? Dividing by 12 on this side would also get you a 1 on that side. And that makes sense, right? We're on to page 368. All right, so Carolina fosters 5 puppies. For each puppy, she buys a crate that costs $C and a leash that costs $20. She spends $475 total. Which equation models the situation? So again, she's buying 5 puppies. And for every puppy, she's got to buy a crate, and we don't know how much that costs, plus a leash, that's $20. And she knows that she spends a total of $475. I think the only thing we need to do is slot that 5 in there, right? So 5 times C plus 20 is equal to 475. So that would be B. Select all that apply. We could also distribute, right? So that'd be 5C plus 100 equals 475. So this one. And then we could also divide, right? 5 parentheses C plus 20 equals 475. If I divide everything by 5, these 5's cancel out, so I just get C plus 20 equals 95. But I don't see that equation there, so we're just left with B and C. Problem number 8 says negative 8 is equal to K minus 4 over negative 6. This part is a fraction, right? And remember, to get rid of a fraction, we can multiply by the reciprocal, or we can just multiply by the denominator. So here, we're going to multiply both sides by negative 6. When I multiply both sides by negative 6, those negative 6's cancel out. I get positive 48 on the left-hand side. The K minus 4 just drops on down. And now I just got a one-step equation where if I see subtraction of 4, I'm going to add 4. Yeah, that gives me 52 is equal to K. Think about plugging that back in, right? So negative 8 is equal to 52 minus 4 over negative 6, right? Well, is negative 8 equal to 52 minus 4 is 48 over negative 6. Is 48 divided by negative 6 negative 8? Yep, negative 8 is equal to negative 8. Proves you they're right. And your exit ticket, the perimeter of the rectangular chicken coop is 30 feet. So we know that all the way around this is 30 feet. And the width is W and the length is W plus 4. So think about it. You also got a W back here and a W plus 4 right there. So what are the length and width of the coop? Well, you got to figure that out. So you know that if you do all the sides together, W plus W plus W plus 4 plus W plus 4, you get 30. Another way to write that would be 2 times W plus 4 is equal to 30. No matter what, you're going to get 2W, 2W. You're going to get 4W plus 8 is equal to 30. You'll be able to solve for what the width is, right? That's what W is. But then you'll need to plug back in to figure out what the length is. Remember, the length is W plus 4. Close your computer. When you're done, ask for the exit. Take